What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Mike FX speaking, and we are back again with another video. Hope you guys are doing great. Hope you guys had a productive week. Hope you guys had a profitable week. Um, yes, thank you very much for tuning in to this video. This is our weekly review. We'll be going over some of the trades we took this week, and I'll kind of show you guys the trades I took and why I took those specific trades, so that you guys can get maximum benefit from that. Right, so thank you guys for tuning into this video, and I would like to apologize that I did not record the analysis video for this week. I just got busy with some other things, but I'll do better next time. I'll probably drop the analysis video tomorrow, Sunday. I'll drop the analysis video for the first week of August, right? But I hope you guys had a great week. But without wasting any more time, please make sure that you like the video. Make sure that you like the video and leave a comment below, man. Tell me how your week went. Tell me what you would like to see on these videos. Tell me if there's anything you want me, if you maybe there's a certain pair you want me to analyze, or there's anything you would like to see. Just give me your thoughts and your opinions. I would like to hear them. And thank you so much. Make sure you like, subscribe, and leave a comment. So, without wasting any more time, let's get straight into it. Uh, so the first trade I'm gonna talk about, I'll just talk about gold first, and then we'll get to some other pairs that we took this week, right? So as you can see, gold has been in this nice correction, this nice ascending type pattern, right? We're making higher highs and the higher lows, right? So immediately when price was approaching these levels, I knew that one or two things is gonna happen. We are either gonna break this level and start shooting to the downside, or we're gonna break this level of resistance and start shooting up. Firstly to our 90%, and then probably even higher, right, to create a higher high, right? So the market, I observed what the market was doing when it got to that level. This was very interesting to me, and to see that price got there very correctively, and when it got there, it gave me some nice rejections. It gave me some nice rejections there and there. And if you can see there, we have a double bottom, which you'll see clearly on the 1 hour. You'll see clearly on the 1 hour. As soon as I got that double bottom, I knew that we were going up, and I just executed on my buys immediately on that double bottom. I put my orders down there, and I was kind of patient with this one. I was kind of swinging this one. I didn't wanna scalp it. So I just put my orders there and my TPs there, stops below this area. And I think this huge candle, yeah, this was FOMC, because there was interest rate this week. This candle that wicked to these areas and started to push up from then, it was FOMC, which was, I believe, Wednesday. So that was a nice trade on gold. If you took this trade, you are probably very, very happy. Let's take a look at Euro USD. Euro USD, we had some long positions. I took some profits, as you can see. In the past couple of weeks, I took some buys here on Euro US dollar. I took some scalps there and made some profits, but I decided to just take a kind of a swing trade on Euro USD and see how far we can go with it. So I immediately, when we broke this level, I was waiting for a retest, which you got there, and I put my orders there, and I put my stops below this area. And as you can see, even though this candle here, that FOMC candle, came down to almost wick here, and almost hit my stop loss, but sorry about that, but it missed me with, by a couple of pips, and we were bullish after that. So I hopefully by next week we'll hit TP1, which is this area. Let me just wait. Yeah, hopefully we'll hit TP1, and then I'll take some partials around that area there. I'll take some partials there and see if we can get a nice push, because even if you can go to the daily, you'll see that we are going higher. We are going higher to test these areas, this level of resistance there. That is where we're going overall. So you gotta be looking for nice entries, nice buy entries all this way. Even if I can close this trade, yeah, I'd be looking for more buys, more continuation patterns all the way to the upside. So it's just a clean uptrend on Euro USD for the next couple of days, right? And the last currency pair I'll look at, which I took, was EA, Euro AUD, right? So Euro AUD was very interesting to me. Let's just start on the weekly, because I didn't analyze this pair with you guys. So let me just start on the weekly. So as you can see that we're making lower highs and lower lows, right? We are kind of making lower highs and lower lows in this nice channel, this descending type pattern, right? So it was interesting to me that price was approaching this level here. It was approaching this level, which is almost parallel to this one. So I was kind of looking at how price gets to this level and what exactly price does when it gets there, right? Which are the two most important things. So as you can see, we have another pattern within this huge pattern. We have an ascending pattern within this huge descending. That means the momentum is to the downside, right? But currently we have an uptrend, right? We have this correction, this huge correction here, which tells me price could potentially drop all the way, eventually all the way to these lows, and probably even lower, and probably push even lower, right? So it's interesting to be looking at what price is doing on these areas. Remember, we are at a significant area on this level of resistance, and even on this one. So I was kind of interested to see what price does there. So if you drop to the 4-hour, I think you'll see clearly on the 4-hour that we still have another pattern, which is within these two patterns. We have another rising wedge, which is giving me kind of a double top there, on those areas. It's giving me a double top. Price rejected this area, dropped. This was very interesting to me. I was like, okay, we are kind of rejecting this level, and we are coming up very correctively to this area in a rising wedge. And if you can drop to the 1-hour, you'll see how I took this entry. When you drop to the 1-hour, you can see, let me just get this, you can see first touch, second touch, and then third touch. And then yes, it was this touch where when it rejected, I saw a nice rejection there. Very beautiful rejection. We see a shooting star and an engulfing momentum shift to the downside, and I executed with my sales right then and there. And as you can see, it gave me some profits, so went in a bit of a drawdown, and then it ended up taking me out at 1%, which is okay, you know. So that was one loss that we took on EA. I didn't take any other entry on Euro AUD, so it was just that one, right? Let's get to Nas100, right? Yeah. So as some of you guys know that are following this channel, you'll know that I mostly swing currency pairs, and on Nasdaq for the most part I day trade. I day trade Nasdaq. I execute positions every single day, right? So this week was very I don't want to say hectic, but it was a very interesting week. It was a very interesting week. A lot of interesting things are happening in the market this week, so it was very interesting to me. So let's just get into it. I don't want to waste um, any more time. Let's just get straight into it and see what exactly went down this week. I'm sorry guys, I cannot do the top-down analysis because it's just gonna make this video too long. I'll just go straight into why I took these positions and what positions I actually took, right? And make sure to go into the description and click on the link to my Instagram if you want to see those nice screenshots of the profits. I know you guys love seeing profits and all of that stuff, so make sure you go to the description and click the link and follow me on Instagram, so you'll see whenever we are holding positions. And yeah, so all of that nice stuff, right? So on Nasdaq, this was on a Monday, the 26th of July. We had an interesting descending type pattern at a level of resistance. You see, if you can go, I don't want to go to the higher time frames, but this is the highest point. This is the highest high that Nasdaq has ever went to. This was our record high. So we are at this level, and price is giving me a continuation pattern. A continuation is forming a descending type pattern after this nice push. After this nice push to the upside, it pushed amazingly on a Friday, and on a Monday it started giving me a nice descending type pattern, right? So it was interesting. I was like, okay, as soon I think it was this level that triggered my entry. It was this level. Let me just zoom in. Yes, it was this level. So we saw price forming a descending type pattern, came down here, then we came up, we closed above, started pushing a little bit up. So I was waiting for price to come and retest these areas before I take any longs. So it came, wicked, it came below, and I was still looking for buys. And as soon as we closed above, I waited for a little more momentum, a little more push to the upside, and then I put my buys above there. And as you can see, the price first went down with me. I actually held this drawdown because I knew that price was potentially gonna reject on these levels, so I held this a little drawdown here. So it was very hectic, but I held this drawdown, and after that we started seeing profits and price. Even though we didn't hit TP, I was looking for TP above these areas, about 100 points. I was looking for 100 points, but price kind of rejected this area here. So it rejected this area here, and I just closed somewhere. It was somewhere. I remember it was close to maybe 40 pips. I'm not sure. 30, 40 there. It was somewhere there. So it was kind of a 1% trade. A a little bit tricky. Could have waited for price to come down here and had my buy stops, buy limit, sorry. Could have had my buy limits down there, because as you can see, price came and rejected perfectly on this area, and it was gonna most likely come down there. So a little more patience could have really made this trade a banger. So that was Monday. We took a positive about a 1%, but it's okay. We take our 1% and we move on to the next day, right? So Tuesday came. Tuesday we rejected this high, we dropped, so it was interesting. Price came. Let me just check something, because this area, oh yeah, we had this rejection double bottom here. Okay, I was looking for price to go long before I sell. I knew we were gonna go down because we're at a level of resistance and we are failing to break above, so the only way we're going is down. So Tuesday I knew we were selling, right? I knew we were selling. So I was like, okay, we break below this level of support, now turned resistance, and we resisted here. We came for a pullback, and as soon as I saw this momentum, boom, I entered with my sells and hoping to take price all the way to the next level of support, right? But it was not ready. As you can see, price came up from there, came up, took me out at 1% all the way to that high there, our high of the day, which is perfect, just textbook perfect. But unfortunately, um the psychology was kind of getting to me, because yesterday I had taken this 1% and today I'm waking up to this London loss. So I was kind of skeptical about this one. I should have took it because it was a clear sell from yesterday. So we were rejecting this level, and now we are coming to it and we are forming nice engulfing candles two times. This one came engulfed for the first time, and then and then the second one came engulfed again, and then that time we came and we formed a nice shooting star there. So I'm sorry guys about that. So this was just a great rejection, great resistance three times, and I just didn't take it. But I was looking at it, I knew we were gonna drop, and I remember I was telling some people that if you wanna if you're trading Nasdaq, you gotta be selling now. But I was just not in on that sell, and I should have. But the market dropped over, it was close to 300 points. Let's just check. It was close. If you caught it up there, it was 290 there, over 300. This one, if you could have held it the whole day, you could have made 300 points on the single move. It was a brilliant trade. Unfortunately, I was not involved in it, but it's okay. It's okay. You win some and you lose some, and you gotta learn from your mistakes, and next time come back better. So psychology had me there. I should have took that sell. Everything was lined up perfect, just textbook setup. Should have took it, should have taken it, but I didn't, and I missed out on 300 points. But it's okay. So that was Tuesday. On Wednesday, Wednesday was very interesting. Wednesday. Wednesday was very interesting. Sorry about that, guys. I was drinking some water because, hey, when you talk here for like 20 minutes, you get tired. So on Wednesday, right? On Wednesday, as you can see, we were breaking lows now. We were rejecting on that high and we are breaking lows. We were forming lower lows. So when price pushed up, in a very corrective way. As you can see, this is an ascending rising wedge with the first, second touch and third touch. It was just too easy. As soon as I saw this, I knew that 330 we were dropping, and we did drop. Yeah, I think we were about 20 pips away from TP. We were like 20 pips away, literally, or 30 pips away from TP, and price just, that's why I'm saying this week was very interesting. Things that I've never seen before were happening. But we live, we learn. As you guys know, it was the earnings week. um so it was a very big week for in dice, US30 and Nasdaq. So it was a very big week, so strange things were happening. But if you can go on my Instagram, you'll see that I was holding very huge profits here, about a couple of $100. So it was a great trade, but it came up. I remember it came up. I held this drawdown. I held here because I believe the price was going to come to these lows. But as soon as price was rejecting these areas, I just closed. I think I went out with like 1% as well here. I went out with like 1%, close to 50 points. Which was, man, this week was tricky, bro. This week was very tricky. But as long as we're profitable, it's cool. So Wednesday that happened. Price could have came down there, but it rejected out of nowhere. Just rejected, came up and then down, and then there was no direction after that. So, and then this was Wednesday. Thursday, Thursday, what happened? Let me try to think what happened on Thursday. Oh yeah, Thursday we had, as you can see, we were not, as soon as I saw that price was not coming to these lows, I was anticipating price to come back to these highs, right? So I knew that we were coming back to these highs before. If we were gonna drop, we had to touch these areas first before dropping. So this area was very interesting to me. On this day, we see price rejecting 3 times here. See price rejecting 3 times, and then again here. So it was a very strong point of resistance, and it broke and it became support. So immediately when I saw that, I entered with my buys because I knew that price was coming all the way up there, right before rejecting, and we are breaking this level impulsively, and we are coming up, which means we're carrying a lot of momentum to the upside, and we are rejecting now this level as support. Now we're treating it as support, right? So I entered with my buys, and as you can see, it gave me a little profits and then just took me out, came a bit down, then straight to TP. And I didn't want to re-enter on this one. I was like, it's cool, I'll take my 1% loss, I'll come back tomorrow. And it's nothing too hectic, because this week it was very tricky, you shouldn't, when you're not, you see, when the week starts off south, you shouldn't go all in because you don't have kind of your groove yet. So you shouldn't be going in because just because you're feeling like, no, yesterday I could have made maybe $1,000, but I ended up making $200. Now today I gotta come back and enter 3 times more. So if you do that, you're gonna be hurt. So you gotta have that composure. You gotta deal with your emotions very properly if you're gonna win in this game, right? So I took my 1% price, went all the way to TP, which could have been about 70 point move, which was gonna be a good trade. And I could have just waited for past 3, and entered with my buys, and but yeah, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It could have been a great trade, but it was a great trade. This one, everything was perfect here, so it's cool. And then on, this was, I believe, Friday. Yeah, this was Friday. Friday was just it was just easy. Everything was just textbook. We saw price drop from Thursday. Price dropped, created this low, came a bit up, and then came back down to this low. So immediately when it rejected here, I knew that we were going up all the way, at least up until there. And as you can see, I just took my buys. I think this was when I saw this move there, and I entered with my buys. I didn't want to just put my stops below and my TPs up there, and I let it run. And yeah, it was a great trade. This one I made about 2.8%, and I was home happy with this one. So Friday was a very, very great day. So about that, yeah. So Friday went straight to TP, even though it took a couple of hours. About from 9, the beginning of the London session, to almost, yeah, the New York session, the crossover. That was when we hit TP, and I was done for the week. I was done for the week, and it was a great week. Um, it was a great week. Could have been a lot better, but we are moving forward, and we made a lot of money. So thank you guys for tuning into this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. We'll be dropping the analysis video for sure tomorrow. I think on Sunday, or yeah, I think Sunday night I'll drop the analysis video for the first week of August. Make sure that you turn on your notifications so that you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. Other than that, nevertheless, I hope you guys had a great weekend, and I always encourage and suggest that you guys do something productive on the weekend. Don't throw the weekend away. Don't go party and drink and do all that stuff. Do something productive. Sit down, write down your goals, review your goals, review your action plan. What's your plan for this week, and how you'll tackle the market? Sit down, structure your things, and I promise you, you will see growth. So that is it from me, and thank you guys. We'll see each other in the next video. Take care.